My name is Zachary Kilgore, and along with Adam Weber and Jake Fuller, we've created the Tidewater production site. What is the Tidewater production site? The site's a web app that allows for Tidewater Boats to keep track of all the boats in their production process. Any boat that's being made or been made at production plants, Lexington, South Carolina, will be tracked using a system of QR codes in this website to help move it along during its production. How does Tidewater do things now? The current system is, at the end of the day, the floor manager of the production plant goes around and on a piece of paper writes down every boat that's changed from one step to another. Then whenever he's finished going around the plant and updating everything that's happened, he drops off that piece of paper, that post-it note, at the front desk for the people the next morning to come in and update the spreadsheet that you see here. This spreadsheet is always a day behind, and this spreadsheet is how they inform their dealers of how a boat is coming along in the production process, where it's at, and how long they think an estimated time could be for it to be delivered to the dealership. Tidewater feels like moving this to a web app and having it to where the boats are updated immediately whenever they move from one step to another will add a layer of transparency to the dealers of letting them know exactly where the boat is that day, instead of saying, yesterday the boat was here. Adding this feature and this level of accuracy will help bring them above their competition, who also do this boat tracking in the same way of paper and pencil, having it be a day behind. So getting this up to date and immediate instead of a day behind is perfect for what they need. So why does Tidewater need this? Tidewater needs this because it'll help bring them into a place where they have a centralized location for all boat information, as well as having up-to-date, to the moment, tracking of where any boat is in production at any given time. Floor managers also have one less thing to do at the end of the shift, getting them home earlier, making their life easier in the long run by just integrating this into their daily workflow of moving a boat from one part of the plant to another. The office will have an improved workflow as well, because instead of spending time updating each spreadsheet and each sheet that they need for a boat, there will be functionality within the web app that will do this for them instead of them wasting time doing it for every boat. This web app also leaves room for there to be different account types, where in the future they can implement something where a dealer can have an account, and instead of calling Tidewater to see where it's at, they can log in and go straight to their boats and see where their boats are at in real time. This can also be used as the test for Tidewater in the long run too, where they can add barcodes and QR codes to individual parts to keep track of those along with the boats and assign them to boats and keep a better inventory of what they currently have. All of this combined will create a better environment where information is more easily accessible and can be more accurate at any given time. So who are the people using this? The main people that are going to be using this in its current state are floor managers and the admins in the front office. The floor managers are going to use this to update a boat, track where a boat is or where it's supposed to be, and they can know whenever something was changed. The admins will be able to generate reports, have a centralized place to know where a boat is whenever a customer asks for it. They'll know whenever something was changed, and they can give access to who needs it. In the future, there can be implementation for a dealer to use this, where they can look at every boat that they have ordered and see where it's at in the production process. I'm going to be covering the accounts and admin pages. For accounts, there's only two of them: admin super user account, and then there's a regular account. A regular account can do everything on the website. It can generate PDFs and export spreadsheets and do all of that, but it can't access the admin page. The admin page is where you can delete boats and delete users and add access to the admin page and remove access for certain abilities. The people that have the admin page access are the super users and the staff. The login and sign up are pretty straightforward. The sign up just requires a username that we can do final demo. And the password, it can't be similar to your personal information or your username. It must be 8 letters. It can't be a commonly used name or a password like password. If I try to do password, it'll send me it'll say the password is too common. And it can't be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. like so. It says it's too common and it's entirely numeric. But if we give it a password like Tidewater at 1, it brings us here, and we have to log in again. So if we do final demo and then do Tidewater at 1, we can log in. And so now if we go to the admin site, it requires a username and a password, and there's this new field called a OTP token. That's a one-time password token. And all that's a one-time password token. And what that is it's an extra layer of security that only the staff is going to have. And it's generated on the Duo app that we also use here at South Carolina to get access into the network. And it generates every 30 seconds, and it's a new code, and you have to have that for whenever you log in. So if you see on my phone, there's a token that's going to change in the next 20 seconds. So if I enter that code, then I'll be able to log in. And now this is the admin page where you can update the users, see who's in here. You can change any information about them, see whenever their last login was, change permissions and delete these. You can change their username, you can put in their first name, last name, and email address, and you can also get their staff status set. So if there was somebody that came in from the production floor and needed to get on this admin site for some reason, you would check this box, save it, and then add a TOP device where they would scan the code like I'm going to do now. So let's say Final Demo has been on the production floor and they just got promoted, and we need to get them into the admin page so that they can do stuff. So we're going to set this staff status. We're going to check that box, and we're also going to check this super user status to make sure that they have all the permissions that they need. It's not necessary, but it's better to do it and not need it. And then once we have that set and it says the user final demo was changed successfully, we're going to go to TOP devices and we're going to add one. We're going to use this little search to bring up this window and check final_demo because that's the user that we want. We're going to name it final demo TOTP token. We're going to make sure that this box is checked confirmed. That means that as soon as they scan it, they can use this token and it'll be ready to go straight away. So we're going to save it. We're going to use my phone. We're going to click on this final demo QR code, and we're going to scan this QR code, and it's going to bring up and say open in Duo Mobile. We're going to click on it, and now there's a token for final_demo. And we're going to switch back to the computer. We're going to log out and try and log in again with final_demo. Put in the password, and we're going to use this TOTP token 647503 and log in. And now this has access to it. Now just to show you what happens whenever there isn't a TOTP token, we're going to use final demo without the underscore that we just set up a second ago. And see if say we want to use this other token, this final_demo token, it's going to say that this is not a staff account.
Hi, my name is Jake Fuller, and I'm part of the Tidewater production website team. And today I'm going to show you how we create boats, update boats, print spreadsheets of the boat, and print PDF files for each boat. As if I'm a worker for Tidewater, this is the main page I'm going to be met with. I'm first going to start by logging in. On our login page, I already have an account made. Each worker will have their own account, so it'll be a similar fashion. So I'll log in. And as I said, the first thing I'm going to do is add a new boat for us to work on today. So I'm going to set the model to a 220cc Adventure. The SO number, I'm going to make just one because it'll be much easier to find. Serial number, anything random, I'll pick some random keys. For the color, I will make it black. For the dealer, I will go with Cape Romaine, and I will go with a Yamaha 350 motor. For anticipated start, I will put it for next Wednesday. Once I have all this put in, I can submit the boat, and we are met with the boat's page. So here you can view the details that we put in, and you have two options. You can generate a PDF of the boat, or you can update the current step. So first I'm going to show what it's like when we update, when we generate a PDF actually. It's going to give us a download. I'm going to save that. And this PDF file is going to have some of the details of the boat along with a QR code. So each boat is going to have a unique QR code generated. What this function is for this PDF page is that the Tidewater team, if I'm a worker, I'm going to print this page and this QR code is going to go on each boat. What this will allow them to do is go around with even like a phone or something and scan these QR codes. And then when they do, it will instantly take them right to this page where they can see the boat, the details of the boat, and they can update the current step. So when you update a current step, you just click here and you can see everything you can do here. Since this boat is not started, I'm just going to go ahead and put in the first step, gel. Hit OK. And the boat's now updated. See that here when you view all boats. I put it as 1, so it's right at the top. And it's on gel now. The last feature I'm going to be showing off is our Excel file export. So what this will allow the team to do is export an Excel file that has every single boat on it, all their steps, the times that they've gone through the steps and all of that. So let's click on this button really quick. And here is our production floor. The boat we just had, as you can see right there, number 1, it has all of our details, the dealer, the model, the motor, start date, and the color, as well as the steps. And this is how we have the steps represented. So as you see, there's different colors and there's different bars that shows. So for this boat, since we updated to gel, prep would be the start, but gel is the first step. So that's what we're on. And you can see it's gray. So color coding, gray means it was done on the weekend. Usually that won't happen. The team will mostly work throughout the week, so it'll be one of these colors. But since I'm recording this on the weekend, that is what it shows right now. The purpose of this color coding makes it a lot easier to know when the boat has gone through each step. For example, the SO number 1988 here. It is mostly blue with yellow at the end all the way up until it's shipped. So what this means is most of the boat was done on Tuesday up until they got to this step here, to which they switched and did the rest on Thursday. So that is all for me. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.
Hello, my name is Adam Weber, and I'm a part of the Tidewater Capstone team. Today, I'm going to be showing a few features within our web app, first starting with adding a new boat. In order to do this, you will click on the button in the middle of the page, and this will bring you to the new boat creation form. From here, you're able to enter in information about each boat, first starting with the model. This is a drop-down. It shows you all available values. We'll choose the first for this demo. The SO number, this is a unique identifier for each boat used by Tidewater. The serial number, also an identifier used by Tidewater. The color, we will just say it's a black boat. Dealer name, another drop down of available values, we'll select the first. Motor, we'll say it's an 180cc. And then anticipated start, we are able to click a date on the calendar. We will just choose Monday. Now that we have finished the form, we are able to submit this. And now we can view our newly created boat. This boat has been added to production, and you can view the current specifications of that boat here. You can also generate a PDF hint sheet for this boat, as well as view the current step. Currently, this boat is not started, but from here you are able to update that step. We will update this boat to the gel step by clicking OK. This brings us back, and we are able to search for this boat by SO number. We'll do that here and search for this boat. We have found the boat that we just created, and we can currently see that the step has been updated from not started to gel. Also, we're able to view all boats from this page, and this shows all of the boats that are currently in production. This brings a refined search for all of those boats, and then say if we wanted to search by boats that are in the gel step, we can also, from this page, we're also able to view each specific boat. You can click on the boat here, and that wraps up my bit of the demo. Thank you very much for your time.